Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, I'm looking a hot mess, but it is chicken catch or chicken sale day here on the farm. So we have a long, hard day ahead of us. So you're going to get a day in the life of along with a crock pot recipe. So we also, not only do we have a big farm day ahead of us, but well, I'll explain it in a minute, but today you're going to get a day in the life of and crock pot lasagna. One of you guys requested that, so you got it coming today. I'll see you back in just a minute.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is...
Okay, so if you're new here, welcome. My name is Leslie. Me and my husband have a commercial poultry farm. My husband is also a pastor of a local growing, wonderful congregation, and we live here on our farm. This was the farm, the house that I was raised in, and the farmland. However, my parents did not do chickens. My dad was a hog farmer and cattle. So we're on our farm, but we have built from the ground up a commercial poultry farm. So let me share with you first, before we get started on going over to the farm and everything, I got groceries yesterday. I had a grocery pickup haul, and I wanted to share it with you really fast. So let me turn the camera around and I'll share it with you. Before we get to the grocery haul, I keep my eldest grandson, Judah, 2 days a week, and he has drawn me a picture, and I want to share it with you. This is me, and this is Judah. Did he not do a fabulous, fabulous job? So I wanted to share that with you. He just only had my pink highlighter to use, so he drew a picture of me and him because we're best buds. Okay, so let's get to this grocery haul. It's a fairly small grocery haul, but I needed some things for Easter. I needed some things for the crock pot, the 2 other crock pot meals I'm going to be doing for you. First, let's get our personal stuff. Razors, some toothpaste, and some body wash. Get that out of the way. I'm using Mary Kay skin cream right now, but I do like to put CeraVe night cream under my makeup, just a little bit to mix with anyway, and they didn't have that, so I got the Equate. I don't use this now that I'm using the Mary Kay. I don't use this as much as I did, but I still like the CeraVe. They didn't have it, so they substituted Equate. Okay, here is some provolone. Cheese. I actually got a pack of ham that I've already stuck in the refrigerator. Let me make sure I got everything out of the refrigerator. Okay, so now we're ready. I got some provolone cheese, and I got some ham. Bryant likes the rectangle ham. And so I got that for sandwiches. We've got Parmesan and mozzarella back here for one of our crock pot meals that we're doing today. My 2 grandbabies love a chocolate Pop-Tart, so I got them some chocolate Pop-Tarts. This is for my strawberry cake that I make every year at Easter. This also is for the icing and for that cake. Here, this is going to be a crock pot recipe. We're going to do an apple dump cake along with the yellow cake mix. The white cake mix is for our strawberry dessert for Easter. Here, I think I've showed this already, is our mozzarella cheese for our crock pot lasagna. I haven't bought crackers in forever, and Zesta is our favorite brand. However, we will use other brands, but this is our favorite, so just on a whim. I haven't bought them in forever. So Bryant occasionally will eat a can of soup for lunch, and he always wants crackers. So we haven't had them the last few times he's had soup, so I thought I'd get him some crackers. The tomato products here are for the crock pot lasagna. I got us some bacon bits for salads and whatnot. Here is lasagna noodles. Notice they are just regular lasagna noodles. They're not the no boil. They're just regular lasagna noodles. I got us some thick cut bacon. Lots of produce here, you'll see. With our lasagna, we're going to have a salad. So I got us a head of lettuce, some pepper. One of the cucumbers is for our salad. But the other cucumbers, along with the vinegar and the purple onion, I won't use all of those, but I did get a bag of them. When Easter hits, that's the beginning of summer and spring to me. And there's no better way to kick it off than to have cucumbers and onion in vinegar. And I dilute the vinegar a little bit and add sugar. And it is one of our favorite summertime sides. It's so delicious. Anyway, here are some tomatoes for the salad. And here is some strawberries for our strawberry cake. And I always get two because there's nothing better than getting some of these. These are already sweetened, and put some milk in there and have like strawberries and cream. Oh, so delicious. The ricotta cheese is for our lasagna. So everything here pretty much has a definite recipe for the next couple days purpose. Of course, there is my creamer. We have Bryant's over here. All right. And as I was saying before the phone rang, here is Bryant's creamer. And of course, I just got some garlic bread for our lasagna tonight. And I just got the Great Value brand. Sometimes I get the Texas toast. Sometimes I make my own. It just depends. So I purchased this. I don't think I've ever gotten this Great Value brand before, but we're going to give it a try. And for Easter, here are our rolls for Easter. And I always keep Max pork rinds. Oh, I thought of something else I put in the refrigerator. Hang on. This right here, this has become my absolute favorite cheese in the whole wide world. And I cut it up into little pieces and I eat it with my pork rinds. Oh my goodness. It is so good. No carbs. Delicious. That's a great, great snack for me. So, okay, y'all, I've got to head to the farm and get busy.
What are you doing?
Good morning, everybody. It's a little foggy this morning. So, I just shared with you the grocery haul, and now we're over here at the farm. What we have going on today, one is we start getting rid of our chickens today. We'll get rid of one house, which is house 6. We'll do it first, and so they'll come and catch those chickens around 12:30. Our work will start actually around 10:30. We'll be lifting, well, we'll have already lifted the feeders and so forth, but we'll start tearing down and everything. And actually, it may start before 10:30. They've changed our catch time, so I'm not sure when we'll actually start, but we'll start working on that. And then we will go home. We'll finish anything else we have to do here. We'll probably go home and take a long afternoon, evening nap, eat our lasagna, and be back over here at midnight or 11 p.m. probably, because then they'll start catching the rest of the houses. And so we'll be up all night tonight. So let me tell you what else is happening here today. Okay, so what else is happening here today is we are an organic farm. Our chickens are organic chickens, and you can trust that. And let me tell you why you can trust that. Mainly because I'm saying it. 2 is because we are audited all the time to be sure we are following organic protocols and so forth. So we are actually being a big audit today. The animal welfare audits coming in. They make sure our chickens are being treated humanely and wonderfully, and like we give them sunlight to make them happy, and we let them go outside. Now, so anyway, they're coming today. They check paperwork, they check the farm, they check inside the houses. So that is happening this morning as well. So it's going to be a big day here. And so I don't know what I'm going to get to film. Judah likes to climb the feed bins. He can only go, we only let him go to like the fourth or fifth run, and he can't go any higher. And he knows that. But anyway, so it's a big day here on the farm. So just stay tuned. We've got a lot going on. I'm going to film as much as I can, but the main thing I want to film for you is the lasagna, the crock pot lasagna. So after the audit's over, I'm going to go home and get that in the crock pot. So I ran home real briefly from, I'm known for my open cabinet doors. I ran home real briefly from the farm. The audit's over. It went great. Everything was wonderful. So I've come home real briefly to get our supper in the crock pot. We are going to have a super duper long night tonight. We are going to be crazy busy. It's that time of flock. We measure our life in flocks. So what I'm doing right now is I got to get my sauce for the lasagna going. So I'm just going to brown up some hamburger here. This is a pound of just 80/20 hamburger. And while it's browning, I'm just going to go ahead and add in some chopped onion and chopped pepper along with it. That may be too much, but that's okay. I just chopped that up real quick when I got in. I did change my shirt. My shirt was dirty, so I don't like to cook in dirty clothes. So, or farm clothes, that is. So I did change real quick. I was not so much dirty as just my shirt had gotten dirty. So, all right, I'm going to brown this up, get this going, and as soon as it's browned, I'll bring you right back. To my hamburger, I found some breakfast sausage. I'm going to put just a little bit of breakfast sausage. You could use Italian sausage. You don't even have to use it. I just thought it would add a little bit of flavor to add some breakfast sausage to here. So that's what we're doing. I'm just adding a little bit of breakfast sausage in here. But you don't have to. You can just have plain hamburger and it'll be totally delicious. Okay, so to our mixture, we don't have to have everything completely sauteed great. We're going to add in a good scoop of garlic. We're just going to cook that up. And now we're going to start adding in our tomato sauce. Let me show you what we have. I have a 29-ounce can of tomato sauce and a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. So that's what we're going to use is these two cans. I hope my pan is big enough. Okay, so I drained the grease a little bit and we're going to go in with tomato sauce. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. All right. Don't that look good? Okay, so we're also going to go in. We're going to just enrich that tomato flavor. We're going in with a whole can of tomato paste. And I normally go I'm pretty stingy with tomato paste because it is so rich in flavor. But I am going to, this is lasagna. It's also a crock pot lasagna. And just to counteract the strongness of the tomato paste, I am going to add just a little bit of sugar. Now, I believe it's baking soda. If you're worried about acid, sugar doesn't really, even though it's an old wives' tale that sugar helps that, it's really maybe more baking soda that would actually do better. But I add the sugar just because I actually like my spaghetti sauce and my lasagna sauce and so forth. I like it to have just a hint of sweetness. Not a large amount, but just a hint of sweetness. All right, so I'm going to get this heating up. And then we're going to go over, while this is melding, while the flavors are melding together, you and I are going to go over here to the island and make our cheese mixture. Before we move over, let's go ahead and add in some Italian seasoning. Let's season this up a little bit. Let's add in some salt and pepper. You could add in pepper flakes if you like. That's not something we would really want to do. I would rather add that at the table than into my sauce. So, all right, now I'll add my sugar in just a minute. I want it to cook down or the flavors all kind of come together so I'll know exactly how much sugar I need to add. So we'll add that in just a little bit. So we're just going to let this hang out right here. And we're going to go over to the island and make the cheese mixture. Okay, so let's get started on this cheese mixture. So I have a 15-ounce can of ricotta cheese. If you don't have ricotta, you can use cottage cheese. I actually love cottage cheese in lasagna, but the store did have ricotta, so I'm going with ricotta. You need 16 ounces of mozzarella, but I've taken a cup and a half out of the mozzarella so we can put that on the top. Okay, you're also, let's give this a mix. Whoa, I'm throwing cheese everywhere. All right, that looks so good already. Okay, I'm going in, oops, that's not it. Going in with about a cup of Parmesan. This is going to be delicious. Delicious. Okay, now we're going to crack 2 eggs. We're going in there with those 2 eggs. All right, let me grab a little bit of seasoning. I'm going to put a little bit of salt, not much salt because that Parmesan's in there and it's got plenty of salt in it. Just going to get a little bit of salt, pepper, and some Italian seasoning and some garlic powder. Garlic powder, Italian seasoning, S&P. All right, and let's just give that a stir. You could put some parsley flakes in there if you'd like, but I think that looks delish. All right, so now I'm going to go taste my sauce and see how much sugar, if any. It may not need any sugar at all. So you do that to your liking. You don't have to watch me do that. That was just a waste of time. But if it needs some, I'll add it. If not, we'll keep going. Okay, guys, so in my crock pot, I am going to use a crock pot liner. Mainly because I'm going to be up all day today and all night tonight, and tomorrow I am not going to feel like scrubbing a crock pot that maybe something in cheese had stuck to. So I'm using a crock pot liner. I don't always use them for cost purposes. because I like to be a little cost conscious, but when it is advantageous for me to use them or prudent for me to use them, I do like to use them. So I have it down in the crock pot. I am going to spray it still, just to be sure nothing sticks to it. Okay, I'm going to get you guys turned down here so you can witness what I'm doing. All right, these are just plain lasagna noodles. Let me make room for the meat sauce. Got to get everything. I still have some of my groceries out. I mean, this day is like crazy day. Crazy day. All right, let's get our meat sauce brought over. Maybe. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, oil.
All right. So here we go. And since we're doing this in a crock pot and not a 9x13, we may have to break some of these up. And it's okay if we do. That's like totally fine. All right. Oops. Hang on. I'm layering wrong. I wanted to start with the meat. So let's back up. See, y'all, I'm so in such a hurry. I'm messing up. All right. I'm just going to put a little bit of meat down there. Meat sauce down there in the bottom. And we want this the reason this has so much tomato juices and so forth is we need that for those noodles to cook. So now we can layer it nicely. All right. So now we're going to put some of the cheese mixture on.
Hi.
Judah says hello.
Can I be in a video?
You are in the video. All right, so there's our cheese mixture. Now we go back with the tomato meat mixture. Y'all, I cannot hardly wait for this. I cannot hardly wait. All right, and so here we're going to go in with some more noodles. And I am in such a hurry. Guys, you don't have to hurry like I am hurrying. I am just super trying to get back over to the farm. Okay, and now we're going to go back with cheese. And I'm just going to keep repeating this layer till I have everything in here. I did save out a little bit of Parmesan and a little bit of mozzarella to sprinkle on the top. So I think this is going to be so good, y'all. Okay, I'm going to keep layering. I'll bring you back when I get it all layered up. Okay, everybody, I've ended up with sauce. And so what I'm going to do is I saved out some mozzarella and Parmesan. I've mixed them up. And I'm just going to coat the top really good. And we're going to cook this on low for about 4 to 6 hours. It should be good and done for us really soon, hopefully. We'll be tired and we will be ready to eat. The only thing I have to do now is stick some garlic bread in the oven when it's done and make a salad. So we are soon going to be soon going to be ready to eat in no time. And we will all be hungry, tired, and ready. So this is going in the crock pot on low for about 4 to 5, maybe 6 hours, depending on our day. But it should be ready around the 4 to 5 hour mark.
Not a bad word.
Okay, everybody, we've got the tea going. I also have the food in the crock pot. Still have groceries to put away. But I've made us a salad, and I always do lettuce, cucumber, tomato, peppers. But I thought I'd add a little extra special today, and since we're going to be working hard, and I added ham and provolone cheese. So we're ready for supper as soon as the lasagna gets done.
Nope, pick your nose.
Put your hand down. Okay, everyone, let's give it a look. It's been ready for a good long time. It's been turned off, so it's just good and warm now. But doesn't that look delicious? Okay, everyone, let's get a scoop of this lasagna out and just see how it scoops out. I don't know if it'll be more liquidy, where it's more spooned, or if we can actually kind of cut it. So let's give this a try. Oh, I believe it's going to be cuttable.
Hang on. Let me switch you around. Since the cameraman got here, hang on. Here we go. Look at there. Oh, there we go. Look at there.
Oh, wow.
How's that look?
Now I can't see what I'm showing.
Truly amazing right there. That looks delicious.
Looks so good. All right, I'm going to scoop.
Probably not
Mr.
low
Bryant
carb,
out.
is it?
Oh, it's not low carb. The salad is. I do have a salad.
Yeah.
Garlic bread's not.
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll meet you guys in the dining room in just a little bit. And
how easy was that recipe?
It was so easy. The hardest part, the worst part, the hardest part was making the sauce, and that was nothing at all. Just browning some burger and sausage and throwing stuff together. It was delicious. So we'll meet you in the dining room in just a second. Okay, we're here. We're going to try the lasagna. Why don't you give it a...
Look there.
It is so pretty. I can't wait to taste it.
It is a very, very delicious recipe. Ask me how I know.
Because you've already been in it.
I've already been in it.
It has been a hard day at the farm, and we are just getting started. We've got to run to the church, check on some things for Easter festivities, and then we got to come home and take a quick little nap, be back at the farm at midnight, right?
Yep.
Or 1 o'clock. And
she has fixed us a fattening meal.
Yeah, hopefully this will help us go to sleep and take a nap. All right, let me give it a taste. He says it's good. And isn't that cool that those are just regular noodles and I didn't put any water or anything?
I would not have known you could have done that.
That is good. That's really good.
It's restaurant good, I'm telling you. Really good, delicious. The flavor's great. The noodles are not hard.
That's amazing. A keeper.
How long did you cook it for?
For sure. It was probably ready within 4 hours.
Yeah.
I just turned it off and let it sit and wait for us till supper time. So it was delicious. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you so very much. And we will see you the next time on the Farm and Pastor's Way. Remember, the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Dust on my head.
From this chicken house.
I had to cut feet off. Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.